In this video, I'm going to show you how to make these bougie style truffles. Starting with our base ingredients, we have dark chocolate, coconut oil, maple syrup, and cashew butter, and a few optional extras: tamari or dark soy sauce, vanilla, and cocoa powder. This is an extra dark, very intense cocoa powder. Let's get started with melting the chocolate. This is an 85% Vanuatu from my shop. Once that's melted down in the pan, add your coconut oil and melt it over a medium heat. Then add the cashew nut butter, mix that thoroughly, and then the maple syrup, and mix that thoroughly. You can start to see with the maple syrup that starts to ripple and look like it's going to break. The more speed you give it, the better it's going to emulsify into this mixture. At the very end, taste it, and then you add in your optional extras, your tamari, your vanilla, and your cocoa powder. Then taste it again and see how much has changed from just those three ingredients. I temper my ganache using cocoa butter silk. You only need 1% and it keeps the consistency really nice over time. Now transfer the mix to a piping bag and let's get started with the piping. This is a truffle mold from Silicomart. Pipe to fill right to the top and you'll get a perfectly round truffle. When you get to the end of the bag, lay it out on the countertop and scrape all that goodness down into the bag. You'll always get at least one more truffle out of it. Tap the mold and this will settle the ganache nicely to avoid air pockets. And then it's ready to go in the fridge to set. This will take about 15 to 20 minutes to set in the fridge, and then you just pop them out into a bowl and get ready for dipping. For dipping, you need a bowl with a fine mesh sieve, your truffles, of course, some dipping forks or a regular fork will do, and that cocoa powder. To get that classic truffle finish, that ripply look on the outside, dip the truffle in the chocolate, put it into the powder, and shake the container. That creates ripples around the outside of the truffle. Once they're completely set, you're going to transfer them into the sieve and then shake to remove the excess cocoa powder. There's a lot on there and we want to shake that excess off. Once you're finished doing that, you can then also sieve your cocoa powder because there's going to be a fun little added extra in there, little chocolate flakes. So sieve that through. That gives you your fun chocolate flakes and it also puts your cocoa powder into a state of being able to use it again for anything. I hope you enjoyed this video and you're going to give these a go. They are fantastic truffles to keep around and they keep for a long time, as long as you don't eat them all. Give the video a like and subscribe for more just like